o'clock at KWES, Monaghan's, Odessa Midland. I'm John Clay. Wednesday already, my how time flies. When you're waiting for your Hot 30 Countdown, sure enough, it's time for the Hot 30 Countdown. I'm about to play for you the 30 most popular records in West Texas and in Southeast New Mexico as determined by your taste. How do we figure that out? Well, you see, we got these little spies. We check up on it every time you buy a record. And, of course, every time you call in a request to this radio station, we know about it because we write it down. And we compile them and come up with a Hot 30 Countdown. This week, by the way, the Hot 30 Countdown brought to you by the wonderful folks at Ray's Vinyl Tops in the Pit Stop Mall in Odessa. All right, well, thank you, Ray's. Before we play number 30 on the countdown, we always play last week's number one. And what was number one just last week? Sure was. Janet Jackson, last week's number one. Janet wants to ask you a question. Can you imagine your brothers with their own cartoon show? Well, maybe you don't have brothers, but it did happen to Janet when she was just 5 years old, and she can remember her brothers being in a cartoon show.
I remember I was waiting for their cartoon to come on, and I'd be in my pajamas, and I'd be sitting right in front of the television, waiting for it to come on, ready to watch it.
All right, Janet Jackson and Nasty, last week's number one. Will it stay number one this week? We'll find out in about 3 hours on KWES 102. The Hot 102 FM, there's last week's number one on the Hot 30 Countdown. Now, are you ready for the real thing?
The Hot 30 Countdown. The Hot 102 FM.
First of three debuts this week, the Outfield. They've been touring the country recently, and in fact, they were close to here. They were in Texas. They wanted to kind of describe what they thought they heard on the radio in Corpus Christi.
Oh, yeah, we heard we did a show in Corpus Christi, and we heard on the radio a disc jockey, and he said, we heard Your Love. He said, well, that's a song about the Outfield, of course, Your Love. And here's the news. You're singing about the Queen.
Here's a new one from the Outfield, All the Love in the World on the Hot 30 Countdown.
Number 30.
On the Hot 30 Countdown, there's the first of three debuts. It's the Outfield and All the Love in the World at number 30.
Hi, I'm Scott Mew.
10 o'clock. The Hot 102 FM.
Here's a guy who joined his first band at the age of 15. That was his brother Muff Winwood's jazz band. Now, Stevie Winwood, age of 38, on the Hot 30 Countdown with Higher Love.
Number 29.
The Hot 102 FM and Stevie Winwood. There's Higher Love debuts on our Hot 30 Countdown. At number 29 this week, it's a big afternoon for us.
Hey, when are you going to have premieres, them songs there coming up?
Well, that's what I was about to talk to you about. We have two West Texas premieres for you this afternoon. Brand new song from Paul McCartney called Press. Brand new song from Huey Lewis and the News called Stuck With You. Plus a surprise song going to be one of the biggest hits of the summer. But it's an old song. We'll be telling you more about that as the Hot 30 Countdown. Hello. Hot 30 Countdown continues on KWES 102. Thank you very much.
John Clay, the Hot 102 FM.
Off to a roaring start. According to a Gallup poll just a few years ago, this peer group was the most popular band in the country. Here in 1986, it's Journey and Suzanne on the Hot 30 Countdown.
Number 28.
The Hot 102 FM, 19 after 4, and here's David Lee Roth. David Lee Sloth. It's David Lee on the Hot 30 Countdown with Yankee Rose.
Number 27.
What? The Hot 102 FM and David Lee Slut. I'm sorry. That's silly me. David Lee Roth and Yankee Rose debuts on our Hot 30 Countdown at number 27. 22 after 4, your updated weather forecast is next on KWES 102.
Weather.
A little bit of wind tomorrow, kind of like today. Hot, too, kind of. High of 93. Could be worse. It's been higher this time of year before. Down to 68 tonight. Right now, it's 90 degrees.
The Hot 102 FM.
Hot 30 Countdown moves along. It's the Moody Blues up next. They've been around since the early 60s, so they must be doing something right. And according to John Lodge, here's what he thinks they're doing right.
I think it's because the music's worth buying. I can say this more than Justin because I don't do that much of the writing, but there's two of the finest songwriters, certainly in this country, and pop songwriters in the world in the band. It's the chord structures and the flowing melodies. There's a light romantic touch to it, which sort of Cary Grant's of pop music.
With Your Wildest Dreams.
Number 26.
Midland, Odessa's hottest hit music.
The Hot 30 Countdown underway just when you'd finally accepted the breakup of Wham and you'd absorbed that into your psyche. Well, it turns out they're back sort of only the things they recorded before they broke up. It's Andrew's Pension album. Here's Edge of Heaven.
Number 25.
The Hot 102 FM, the Hot 30 Countdown is underway. There's Wham, Edge of Heaven at number 25. Don't forget, big afternoon. We've got a couple of West Texas premieres of some brand new songs from Huey Lewis and the News, also Paul McCartney, and a surprise. Onward with the countdown. Neil and Chris, the Pet Shop Boys, told me recently it was actually a trip to New York City that helped them make up their mind on what they wanted to call themselves.
Well, when we came to America, to New York the first time to record, we didn't have a name. And so we thought we'd take the name Pet Shop Boys because it sounded like the sort of hip-hop music that we were into. Like the Fat Boys, the New York City Peach Boys, all those ones. It just sounded pretty good.
Pet Shop Boys and Opportunities down from 14 to 24 on KWES 102. The Hot 102 FM, they're the Pet Shop Boys and Opportunities. It's 4:38 with the Hot 30 Countdown underway. Don't forget those West Texas premieres coming up. And a special song. The song's over 20 years old, but it promises to be one of the biggest hits of the summer. And we'll have that before 7 on KWES 102.
The Hot 30 Countdown. The Hot 102 FM.
Up a big 6 points this week as John Waite, some help from Don Henley. If anybody had a heart on the Hot 30 Countdown.
Number 23.
The Hot 102 FM, it's 4:45. In touch today with
Davis and Sonia Davis and McCamey.
Thank you, ladies. Here's Billy Ocean, and there'll be sad songs. Number 22 on KWES 102. The Hot 102 FM, there's Billy Ocean, and there'll be sad songs to make you cry. At number 22 on the Hot 30 Countdown, up next is Rod Stewart, who started out in music as a harmonica player, and in his own humble, unassuming manner, he told us what gave him the confidence to move on into singing out loud.
What gave me the confidence? I was never lacking in confidence to do that. The first break I ever got as being a singer was with Jimmy Powell. And when he said to me one night, remember I was the harmonica player, he said, "Rod, would you like to do some backup vocals?" So I said, of course. So then I came out with this splendid voice of mine and completely blew him off the stage.
Oh, thank you. Well, Rod Stewart and Love Touch from the movie Legal Eagles.
Number 21.
The Hot 102 FM, Rod Stewart and Love Touch from the movie Legal Eagles. Last week, 28. This week, all the way up to 21. Big 7-point. Just ahead of one of those West Texas premieres I promised you, it's Jim Scott in the Flamethrower Blazer.
Hello, John Clay.
What's up?
We are in Midland. We have lots of KWES t-shirts, Hot 102 FM Blazer.
Thank you. At 4:54, welcoming our brand new sponsor of the Hot 30 Countdown, Ray's Vinyl Tops and Auto Sound. The Hot 102 FM wants you to know Odessa Parks and Rec Department has Red Cross swimming lessons at Sherwood and McKinney pools. They're underway now. They run through the end of this month. If you'd like more on that, call me. Right now, it's time for one of the West Texas premieres I spoke to you about. This guy may be in concert along with his group in September. Brand new from Huey Lewis and the News. It's I'm So Glad I'm Stuck With You. West Texas premiere on KWES 102. The Hot 102 FM, a West Texas premiere. The new one from Huey Lewis and the News. That's I'm So Happy I'm Stuck With You at KWES, Monahans, Odessa Midland. It's 5 o'clock. I'm John Clay.
Radio, the Hot 102 FM.
With the Hot 30 Countdown underway, here's the love theme from the movie Top Gun. It's called Take My Breath Away.
Number 20.
John Clay, the Hot 102 FM.
It is the Hot 30 Countdown underway. We're playing your favorite 30 songs in West Texas and Southeast New Mexico. We're past the lower 10 into the middle part of the countdown. Up next, the Fixx. Cy Kernan of the Fixx would just love to tell you how the Fixx came up with their name.
We said, right, we've got to have a name by next Tuesday, so everyone can bring 20 names along on Monday night. And on Monday night, everybody brought 20 names on different pieces of paper, and we put them all in a hat, and a third party took out a name and read it off, and people would put their hand up as they thought it was good. And the Fixx was the only name that got 5 hands.
Well, I'd give it more than that. Here's the Fixx Secret Separation on the Hot 30 Countdown.
Number 19.
The Hot 102 FM and the Fixx Secret Separation. Last week, number 21. This week, 19 on the Hot 30 Countdown. 9 minutes after 5. Don't forget another West Texas premiere coming up. Brand new music from Paul McCartney. We'll have that within the hour. Right now, as the countdown moves along, it's Bananarama. The ladies from this group claim that driving in the United States is a whole heck of a lot tamer than it is driving in England.
Yeah, here it's really slow. I can't get over it. When we go down little high streets at about 80 miles an hour, but here it's like 30 or 40 all the way.
But I can't understand it because your roads are like 6 lanes wide, and we're going down sort of one-way streets, really narrow back streets, and going faster than you drive on sort of
on a freeway.
Freeway, yeah.
The Hot Hot 102 FM. Shocking Blue did the song long time ago. And brand new 1986 version by Ram Banana. It's Venus.
Number 18.
On a Hot 30 countdown, 13 after 5. West Texas premiere of brand new music from Paul McCartney is on the way. Flamethrowing Blazer on the streets in Midland. You see it drive by and you want to buy one of those T-shirts, just flag them down and they'll probably land somewhere soon. And check in with us at KWES 102.
The Hot 30 countdown. The Hot 102 FM.
The Go-Go's are now just a bittersweet memory. But Belinda Carlisle and Charlotte Cappy of the group still work together. I asked them if they think it's easier with just the two of them now.
It's always better when you have fewer opinions about things. And Belinda and I agree based on everything. I mean, our musical tastes were a lot more towards the same way in the Go-Go's, and the other girls kind of were going a different way, and that was one of the reasons we split.
Yeah, we've always had real similar tastes in music, and so it was actually a lot easier.
Belinda Carlisle, Mad About You, up 5. Last week it was 22, and this week...
Number 17.
The Hot 102 FM. His name is Philip David Charles Collins. He likes to browse in antique stores. Now and then he gets together with his buddies and makes some music. Here's one of his songs, Genesis Invisible Touch.
Number 16.
KWES 102. The Hot 102 FM is Genesis Invisible Touch stays at 16 on our Hot 30 countdown. 5:23, brand new song from Paul McCartney on the way. In the meantime, how's about a birthday call? I got a nice brief letter here. Happy birthday, Laura Garrow in Barstow.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Laura. Have a good birthday. In the flamethrowing Blazer, could it be DW Dave Williams?
Yeah, that's right, John Clay.
What's going on?
Yeah, we're setting the chickens free here in Midland. Flamethrowing Blazer.
Thank you, Dave. It's 25 after 5. Your updated weather forecast and brand new music from Paul McCartney. Next on KWES 102.
Radio weather.
Could be clear tonight. Lots of stars shine. 68 for the low. I like this kind of summertime weather. Not too bad. Tomorrow, 92. Little tiny chance of rain. A few clouds. Right now, it's clear and 90.
The Hot 102 FM.
You've been waiting for it, so here it is. Brand new music from Paul McCartney. It's called Press on KWES 102. The Hot 102 FM for the forthcoming McCartney album called Press to Play. Here's the first release from it. It's Press and a West Texas exclusive on KWES 102.
In touch with Hobbs.
The Hot 102 FM.
Well, here's one of those songs that's doing great. It's one of those songs, though, you like, even though you can't understand the words. Let me help you out. The name of the song is E equals MC squared, and the chorus says, ritual ideas, relativity, only buildings, no people, prophecy, time slide, place to hide, nudge reality, foresight, minds wide, magic imagery. Did you write that down? There is a quiz in the morning. Now, Big Audio Dynamite last week, 19, this week, 15. The Hot 102 FM, that was Big Audio Dynamite. E equals MC squared on the Hot 30 countdown moves up 4 from 19 to 15. A couple of impossible birthday greetings I need to mention. Got a nice little postcard here. It says, Dear John Clay, I would like for you to wish a great guy named Brent Lightfoot happy birthday from Robin Flynn. Well, that's wonderful, Robin, but you forgot to tell me when his birthday is. Also, Cinda Reynolds wrote and asked me to call her best friend in Pecos, Texas, and wish that person a happy birthday today. Well, whoever you are, happy birthday, but Cinda Reynolds, you forgot to tell me who I was supposed to call. Onward with the countdown. Robert Palmer says that sometimes, by accident, they catch sharks at his place in the Bahamas, and it's not real pleasant because they stink.
One time, a friend was round who worked on a Love Boat trip, like Miami, Nassau, as a chef. And he wasn't bothered at all by the off-putting smell of the thing. He knew where to cut the meat out and cooked the shark with whiskey and onions. It was delicious.
Hyperactive on the Hot 30 countdown. Last week, 17. This week, up 3 to 14 on KWES 102. Hot 102 FM. He was addicted to love before. Now he's only hyperactive. Robert Palmer on the Hot 30 countdown. Up 3 to number 15. That's 14. It is 5:41. You're on your way home from work, and Dave Williams is in the flamethrowing Blazer.
Yeah, we're on our way home too, John Clay. Flamethrowing Blazer.
Thank you, Dave. And coming up still on the Hot 30 countdown, one more surprise. It's going to be the surprise smash hit song of the summer, except it's over 20 years old, but it's featured in 2 movies this year, and that's why we're getting requests for it. We'll have that in just a little while on KWES 102.
The Hot 30 countdown. The Hot 102 FM.
Van Halen and Dreams. Last week, number 12 slips out just one. Number 13 on the Hot 30 countdown on KWES 102. The Hot 102 FM. Oh, I forgot. I've had somebody on hold here for a while. Let me see if I can get them back off hold here. KWES, what's up? What?
KWES, can I put you on hold?
Yeah, no, that's not put you on hold. That's put you on ignore.
Oh, good answer.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Do you have a favorite person today?
No, I don't. Who's this?
This is Neil Garcia from Grand Falls.
You're it, bud.
Ah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
That's awesome, dude. Oh, my. The Hot 30 Countdown moves along. Last week 11, this week 12. It's GTR and When the Heart Rules the Mind. On KWES 102, the Hot 102 FM GTR, When the Heart Rules the Mind. It's the Hot 30 Countdown underway, and GTR is at number 12. Welcoming aboard, once again, brand new sponsor of the Hot 30 Countdown, Ray's Vinyl Tops. The Hot 102 FM wants you to know if you attended Odessa College or know someone who did. Get in touch with the Odessa College to attend OC's 40th anniversary alumni celebration. If you'd like more on that, call me right now on the Hot 30 Countdown. Here's Andy Taylor and Take It Easy. Last week, 20. This week,
number 11.
It is 6 o'clock at KWES, Monahans, Odessa Midland. I'm John Clay.
Radio, the Hot 102 FM.
Hot 30 Countdown underway inside the so exciting top 10. Here's Debarge, a guy who really wants to make a name for himself as a solo artist. That's why you see him on TV and shows like Back to Life and why he's recording on his own. Debarge, last week, number 8, slipped down 2 on the Hot 30 Countdown.
Number 10.
John Clay, the Hot 102 FM.
Well, here we are with the Hot 30 Countdown underway. This is a guy who likes to work at night because it's quiet and peaceful, but he still tries to keep up some daylight hours so he can spend time with his family. Peter Gabriel and Sledgehammer, last week number 9, stays at number 9 on the Hot 30 Countdown on KWES 102. The Hot 102 FM, there's Peter Gabriel and Sledgehammer on our Hot 30 Countdown. That's number 9.
Dr. McDonald.
At 11 o'clock.
The Hot 102 FM.
Hot 30 Countdown underway inside the exciting top 10. Are we going to have a brand new number 1 this week? I'm not going to tell. Just going to have to stick around to find out. Up next, it's Kenny Loggins. Do you think old Ken is a proud papa? Well, you be the judge.
I've got a couple of little guys. One is 5 and a half. His name is Crosby. And the other is 4 years old. His name is Cody. Crosby's very outgoing and vocal. And, of course, they're the two most beautiful and brightest children in the world.
Kenny Loggins in Danger Zone on the Hot 30 Countdown.
Great.
Hot 102 FM, Kenny Loggins in Danger Zone on our Hot 30 Countdown. That's at number 8 this week. 12 after 6 still to come. Before 7, I've got that surprise smash hit of the summer, a song that's over 20 years old. It looks like it's probably going to be one of the biggest songs of the summer. That's coming up before 7 on KWES 102.
The Hot 30 Countdown. The Hot 102 FM.
Well, here's a woman who admits openly that she just can't help being sexy. It's her essence. It comes from the very core of her being. How could she avoid it? She says even if she covered her face with a paper bag and her body in a sack, she'd still be sexy. Of course, if she did that, we'd all be better off. We wouldn't have to look at her. Tell she's one of my faves. The lovely, the talented, the rude Madonna, and Papa Don't Preach on the Hot 30 Countdown.
Number 7.
You know, there were rumors about Madonna appearing naked in the upcoming Madonna movie, but we all lucked out. It's not going to happen, okay? The Hot 30 Countdown continues. Here's Whitney Houston All at Once. Not a single release, but it is off her album, and everybody's asking for it. Last week, number 6. This week, also number 6 on KWES 102. The Hot 102 FM birthday greetings going out today to Laura Talamancas and Pecos. Happy birthday, you're 17. And Lainey O'Connor, happy birthday from your friends in Andrews. Here's a guy that as a kid would go down to the Chicago Expo Dance Contest every year, and every year he'd win it. That led to a spot on TV's Soul Train, which led to backup singing, which led to this, hit records for Jermaine Stewart. Here's We Don't Have to Take Our Clothes Off. Last week it was number 5, and this week,
number 5.
The Hot 102 FM, Jermaine Stewart, We Don't Have to Take Our Clothes Off. Number 5 on the Hot 30 Countdown. I've been promising it all day, the song that we've been getting all sorts of calls for, because it's in 2 different movies this year, and the song's old, but it's a new hit. Again, we'll have that next on KWES 102. Well, 68 ought to be our low temperature, right in that neighborhood. Tomorrow, up to 92. Little tiny chance of rain in the afternoons. Few clouds right now. Mostly clear and 89.
The Hot 102 FM.
I've been telling you about it all afternoon long. It's a song that's featured in not only Back to School, but Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It's 20-some years old, but we've been getting calls for it, so here it is. The Beatles and Twist and Shout. It was a hit 20 years ago. It's a hit again. 1986 on KWES. From From the movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off, there's the Beatles and Twist and Shout. If you want to hear that one again, you know how it works. Give us a call.
Odessa Midland's hottest hit music.
With the Hot 30 Countdown underway, here's Gloria Loring and Carl Anderson, Friends and Lovers. Last week it was 7, and this week...
Number 3.
Actually, no, it's number 4. The Hot 102 FM, there's Gloria Loring and Carl Anderson, Friends and Lovers. They're number 4 on the Hot 30 Countdown, and here's number 3.
Give me a beat!
Oh, my gosh. Wait a minute. This was last week's number 1. It's number 3. Oh, it does mean we have a brand new number 1. It can only be 2 songs, and we'll find out in the next few minutes. In the meantime, Janet Jackson and Nasty, number 3 on the Hot 30 Countdown on KWES 102. The Hot 102 FM and Janet Jackson. There's Nasty. Last week's number 1 slips down to number 3 this week. What's going to be the brand new number 1? You'll find out in just a few minutes on KWES 102.
The Hot 30 Countdown. The Hot 102 FM.
Number 2 on the countdown is from a guy who's a real private person. He doesn't do interviews. He keeps to himself, but he plans to be an actor. We'll be seeing him soon. He's studying with an acting coach right now. It's Peter Cetera, Glory of Love, number 2 on KWES 102. The Hot 102 FM and Peter Cetera. There's Glory of Love, number 2 on the Hot 30 Countdown. Let me thank our new sponsor of the countdown once again, Ray's Vinyl Tops in the Pit Stop Mall in Odessa. Now, are you ready for the brand new, and I mean, let's get excited about this brand new number 1 on the Hot 30 Countdown. Take it away, the Jeff McAnally cheering section. Oh, my. You're spending too much time in the sun. Chase. Let's try it again. Are you really ready for the brand new number 1? Oh, that's much better. The brand new number 1 on the Hot 30 Countdown. I bet you could have guessed it. It's Timex Social Club and Rumors.
Number 1.
The Hot 102 FM, and there you have this week's Hot 30 Countdown, and the brand new one. Hello, take 2. The brand new number 1 song is Timex Social Club and Rumors. We'll do the Hot 30 Countdown again next Wednesday at 4. Again, brought to you by Ray's Vinyl Tops on KWES 102. The Hot 102 FM. There's Pet Shop Boys, West End Girls at 6:54. I'm here, 6 minutes away now from DW, Dave Williams on KWES 102. The Hot 102 FM wants you to know every senior who graduated from Greenwood, Midland, or Lehigh in '86 eligible for a scholarship to attend Midland College. If you'd like to know more about that, I'd love to tell you, but unfortunately,
Time is up.
I'm out the door. I'll see you tomorrow at 4. Thank you, West Texas and Southeast New Mexico.
You're welcome. John, play.
Good night, JR.